run that back.
Get that on a body cam?
This man.
Yep.
No, this man went, yeah, and I said, I know you can go deeper than that.
Yeah, we're gonna pause.
Yeah,
rewind,
no,
run that back, all of
no.
it, everything.
What was said was said.
Jesus Christ.
All
right.
Go ahead, Troll. Table's yours.
My table?
Yep.
Wow. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, you just stand there at the top and go ahead and talk.
You don't want to
stand in the corner.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, like I said, don't know where to begin on this one, but I guess we're here because of the disrespect given and received by both Karma and Scout. So, who wants to start?
I'm sorry, I'm blindsided. What is happening?
So, we are here to discuss the disrespect given and received by both Karma and Scout.
Oh, okay.
A violation of bylaw number 1.
Perfect.
So, which one of you two want to begin?
I believe I said everything I needed to, including apologizing to the individual the night we originally spoke about it, which is further grants my confusion.
I felt disrespected during that last discussion because I was overstepped as a sponsor, then threatened with disciplinary punishment for something I could not have controlled because I learned about it with everybody else, and was disrespected through the entire discussion. I feel we called a school child. You can call it saying I don't do enough. All this other stuff.
Who said you didn't do enough?
You did.
Oh. Can you elaborate? Because it's very open.
I believe the exact words that were used were you called me a whiny school child or a high schooler who does nothing but bitch and complain.
Okay.
And similarly, you scolded me the previous day when we were at the Mirror Park for getting pushed into the water when, again, I could not have controlled that. And I feel like it's just becoming a reoccurring thing that everybody saw. And then I got challenged for not correcting the behavior of a prospect of mine. And again, I learned about it at the table. And I had asked for further respect as the sponsor to be able to speak to and scold my prospects as I learned about infractions, and was just kind of overstepped in that situation, something that you personally would never stand for, and I know that for a fact.
I believe that was voted upon at the table, though, correct?
Yes, but upon speaking with Jay and others, it's agreed upon that it should be the delegation of the sponsor unless it is a serious violation of the bylaws, which I don't believe this really warranted this. It wasn't like they killed the member or even did something that actually seriously injured. It was a close call and a reckless action.
Which is still a violation of bylaw 18.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but in any other situation, the sponsor should be approached first, and I feel like that's something that's always agreed upon, and it should be brought to the sponsor to attempt to rectify that issue and do what they're meant to do at their responsibility as a sponsor before you start bringing it to tables. It'd be different if I was told 3-4 days ago about an incident and I still hadn't acted on it despite seeing them multiple times. But then following, and I don't care that she got punished. I agreed she needed to be punished. But then you proceeded to want to punish me for not fixing the problem fast enough. When, again, I learned about it at the table the same time everybody else did.
I think a challenge was issued for cause.
Then there was a challenge of disrespect, because I believe the exact words I did is, you no longer seem to respect anybody in this club because we haven't been doing it for 30 years. And you said you took it as disrespectful, and I said, good.
Mm-hmm.
Verbatim.
So a
And
challenge was issued, and we're going to be at the table to discuss that challenge.
I'd like
Karma,
to
a challenge
rescind
was
my
also-
challenge.
Okay. I will also say that a challenge was issued for you for cause for disrespect towards Scout.
Fair enough.
So, the person that issued that challenge, do they wish to speak?
Sure, I'll speak. Lately it's been,
I can't hear you.
well, sorry. Lately it's been an ongoing issue that Miss Karma has been going around and calling us school children. And it started Monday, and I believe, and I quote, she said to Scout, you don't do shit but blab your fucking mouth and be a little high school boy. That's what started a whole issue. And then when Scout questioned Karma, what have you done? Where is the load of guns you dropped off? Karma stated, which one are you referring to? Referring to her other clubs. Again, I used to respect you, but lately I don't know what's wrong. You've been kind of reckless with disrespecting others in this club, and I think it should be brought to the table's attention.
I just have a question for cause, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying this because you actually feel this way or because you two are in a relationship?
I actually feel this way.
Okay. Like to hear any more grievances if the table may have any.
Me personally, I wasn't there, so I'm just going off of what I've been told from both sides. So I'm gonna stay quiet unless a vote's casted upon something.
I guess the thing that I can say is simply this. I saw disrespect from both of you guys. It was going back and forth. And I think the better option for you would be to work out your problems. I think the better option is to learn from our mistakes. We all mess up. It's bound to happen sooner or later. But if we want to get past the high school bullshit, let's be big people about this. Let's talk about our issues. Let's work them through. And don't let things fester.
I have a suggestion, if I may.
Yes?
Fight it out.
If the table feels that I have broken a bylaw, then I will suffer the same punitive function as others at this table who have done the same.
All right. So what are the challenge comes forth? What are some suggestions from you guys?
Hello.
Hey, hold on, we're doing stuff.
I said it earlier. I think they need to just go duke it out. Get past this. Work things through. Then have a good long conversation between the two of you afterwards and get past this pettiness.
Trouble.
Yes.
May I say something?
Yes.
I'd like to remind the table and those that were there that out of the two of us having these discrepancies with one another, I am the only one who apologized for my actions. To the individual that they were in regards to.
Scout, is this true?
I don't recall a formal apology, but then again, like I said, I was.
No, I'm saying from your
Angry.
part.
I left right afterwards. I haven't seen her since.
I think I
When
did
she
it
came to a
3 times
ahead.
at this table.
When she came to apologize, did you apologize in return?
Again, I don't recall a specific discussion where it was an I'm sorry and I'm sorry. It was a table discussion where I was, frankly, I was angry enough that I don't recall parts of the conversation. And I left very shortly afterwards.
All right, then I'm going to reinitiate the challenge for cause for breaking bylaw 1 for disrespect on Scout. Because I witnessed it. Scout, take your place at the end of the table, please. So, for the disrespect and then breaking bylaw 1, loyalty, commitment, and respect come before anything else. What are your guys' ideas for punishment? I have mine.
Can I say something?
Yep.
So, Trouble, remember when you and I had our squabble a month or two ago? I apologized. I got put at the end of the table and had my arm broken for it.
Yep.
Because I broke the first bylaw. This is the same example. In my opinion, if you break so much as one bylaw, you should be willing to have so much as one bone on your body broken. My forearm is still in this cast from what I did. So is Chaz is in a cast for his reason. I think everyone knows what I'm getting at here.
Any objections to that?
I think there's to be discrepancy in the fact that
Nomad, you weren't invited to this table. Until you're invited, remain silent.
understood. My apologies, I forgot.
Any objections to you break a bylaw, we break a bone?
That is what I mentioned earlier.
What's your objection?
They need to just duke it out. Do what me and Scout did whenever we had shit going on between us. Just fucking work it out. There is no need for this stupid drama to stretch on. Fight it out, have a conversation, and fix it. It is that simple.
So we've got two options on the table. What do we do in this situation? Hulk?
Vote on it.
You toss out each option, put a vote on it. Whichever one has more votes, there's your answer.
Okay. So first option, break a bylaw, break a bone. All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Let me get this.
opposed?
Let me get this right real quick. So I know you're in the middle of vote.
Yep.
Are you breaking just Scout's bone, or are you breaking a bone of Karma as well?
One for each of them.
Okay.
Same issue, same punishment. Would be my thought on it. All right. So we have two ayes. Any others?
Nay.
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 Here's why I say nay. Only difference in this is my incident put Trouble in the hospital for a couple of days. This was just words said that can be fixed by y'all going outside, duking it out, pick the other person up, and fucking and be good. Y'all have been friends for the longest time. Karma, you took him under your wing when he first came into the club. Now this man's a three-piece. I'm trying to get this man higher up in this club. I agree with Chaz. I think y'all need to just duke it out. But again, my word doesn't convey a table vote.
It's kind of the same sentiment that I had. You know, it's a different situation. But yeah.
Real quick, I do want to hear what Trinity had to say. Trinity, if you don't mind, if
Sure.
you would, please.
I mean, basically, I was going to say it didn't seem there's one level of punishment for every single transgression, is what it seemed like. But now it seems like it's kind of going the other way. So,
So, everybody for those two, Arma, Scout, going outside, having a good old fashioned fist fight, duking it out. And then you two go and work out your issues. Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, that's your guys' punishment.
May I say something?
Yes.
Thank you. I know that the way I carry myself can ruffle feathers, this, that, and the other, whatever it might be. Like, I understand that. I'm not going to change or sacrifice who I am and who I've grown to be in this moment or any other for anybody. I think that there needs to be a hell of a lot less sensitivity training going on in a 1% club. If people have a fucking problem, I'm approachable. Come talk to me. Adriana, we've known each other for a long time. You've never once expressed that you had any issue to me until tonight. Why is that?
Audrey.
Okay.
Audrey, you are free to speak. And I think she deserves a reply on this.
No worries.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
We respect each other, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Then you and I have known each other for quite a while.
Yeah.
Done a lot of things together. Right? Ridden, you name it. Moved guns, whatever. Why have you never taken it upon yourself to show me some level of respect in your own right with being able to talk to me about things that you have a concern about what I do?
I haven't seen you since Monday.
That's a really terrible reason. Just in general, is what I'm asking.
What do you mean in general? This is the first issue I had. I brought it to the table's attention.
Okay.
I'm kind of confused on what you're talking about.
And Ironclad, we spoke after they left the clubhouse after that incident happened, correct?
Correct.
What did we speak about? Would you mind telling
I
the
spoke
table?
about the fact that I would defend Scout against any claim that he is a bad sponsor, but I refuse to defend him against any level of disrespect, as respect is incredibly important to me.
Do you remember what I said to you?
I do not know.
I said, I don't know what he's going through, must be going through some shit, you know, keep an eye on him, things
Oh,
like
yeah,
that,
I
remember?
Yeah.
Because deep down, and for all of you to bear witness to my words in this moment, deep down, I give a fucking copious amount of love and respect to Scout. He's somebody who's been very special to me since I first met him, and I decided to bring him in and sponsor him and train him on things with the club. And if that is in contestment for whatever reason, I stand here fucking baffled. I'm going to talk and I'm going to bring up shit that I don't agree with because I don't fucking hide it. if you're not big enough, and I mean, I don't give a fuck who you are, if you ain't big enough to hear what the fuck I have to say and not take it so much that your dick shrivels or your clit collapses upon itself, then that's good. Because the point of what I talk to you isn't to make you feel like a piece of shit. And I talk to you because I give a fuck and it's important to me. I don't hide it. I'm not that person. And I think that the sensitivity shit that we have here, I mean, we're all fucking outlaws, for fuck's sake. We ride motorcycles. We're a part of a club. We represent a state. Like, it's a big deal. And I think it gets forgotten over and over again. And it baffles me. Like, it's trouble, no disrespect to you, but as much as I would love to have a fucking powwow session or go to a sweat lodge or fucking whatever, do a day spa, I'm not. Anyone can come up to me at any time and concern, like with any concern that they might have, and I'll fucking listen and I'll value it. If you wear this cut, I value it. And I'll drop everything to give you my ear, give you my time, give you whatever the fuck you need. And I don't feel that that should be proven over and over and over because I just do it. It's my default.
Carmen, no disrespect taken on that.
Thank
And
you.
I know for a fact you will give me your ear. I come to you often. I pick your brain. And I will let you know whenever this shit's going down. One of my biggest issues is where you guys were disrespecting one another.
Same.
We had 3 prospects out there watching all of this go down between 2 members, which is the reason why I brought you guys in here.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I put my foot down and I said, no more of this shit. Because it does break our bylaws. And what example are we setting for our prospects if we're going to continue to break bylaws? It doesn't set a good example. We are an outlaw biker club. But this is our family. These are the people that we respect most. And when disrespect is shoveled out like it was, it needs to be handled. Now, I understand you guys may not have seen each other. But that's exactly why you guys need to go off to the side and have a little powwow. So you guys can move past your issues, have a conversation, and you guys can bury the hatchet. Because I know there is some contention still in the air.
Typically, when I apologize, that is me burying the hatchet. But when the individual that I'm apologizing to decides that they don't want to listen or acknowledge it 3 separate times standing in front of this wood, that's a problem that only they can solve for themselves.
But maybe that's why it needs to happen again. So, it was voted on. We're going to go outside. You guys are going to duke it out. And then you guys are going to go have a little powwow session.
That was the powwow session is decided here at the table?
Yes, it was. That's what was part of the vote.
It was for y'all to duke it out, and then afterwards, go talk out the issues.
Okay.
Whether that takes 2 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever you guys decide.
For
That's
20
up
seconds.
to you guys.
Scout, I'll give you however much time you need.
All right.
All right. Any other issues that need to be brought up? I guess Prez can come back and take his spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Is this is the last time I'm dealing with anything like this because I'm tired of dealing with stupid, and I mean stupid stuff. Oh, I don't. Grow up. Grow up. Y'all grown-ups here. Another issue like this comes, I'm just gonna pull patch, and you can go on down your way. The 2 fault parties, we're just gonna pull patches. Tired of it. Everybody down each other's throat and shit like that for stupid stuff. Stupid.
You're going to pull my patch, Prez?
Did I say you?
Yeah.
Did I fucking say you? Did I say you, Karma? Did I say, Karma, I'm gonna pull your patch? No.
No, you said you, referencing everybody at the table or every patched member part of your club. That's what I was confused about.
I said if we deal with an issue like this again over dumb, stupid bullshit, why are you stirring the pot? Why? Are you trying to get a reaction because I sat in the corner and allowed an officer to deal with this who was there at the situation? Are you just trying to stir the pot? Because I'm tired of dealing with petty drama, stupid stuff that y'all can should be solving between yourselves. Well, I don't know why it has to keep coming to the freaking table about, oh, broke by law this, broke by law that. I mean, if it's gonna be a repeat thing over and over, yeah, I'm gonna get with leadership and we're gonna start fucking pulling patches.
May I say something?
What?
I think the biggest thing that we can learn here is that whenever shit like this goes down, we need to resolve it on our own. We don't need to have somebody step in and fucking resolve it for us. If you're not man enough to go to the person that you're having an issue with, are you man enough to be in this club? That's the real question. Just my thoughts.
All right, anything else? Anything else, Perez?
I'm good.
Anything else? Everyone else?
I just got one quick comment I need to make.
Okay.
We need to get our shit together, guys. And I'm just talking collectively, as a whole, as a club, we need to get our shit together. Because I don't know what is going on, but it seems like this is a very regular occurrence where we're at the table discussing some stupid, petty dispute that's going on between two members. Like, we're supposed to be a family. Why is there always constantly something going on? We need to handle our shit, and we need to not let stupid things like this blow out of proportion constantly, all the time. It needs to stop. I'm done.
All right, anyone else?
May I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think then it falls to the officers and above because they're the ones pulling it to the table.
Agreed.
Let the record show I've never pulled people to the table for simple words.
Doesn't matter about who and who has not pulled it. Okay? It's just,
Oh man.
No, I get what she's saying. All right, anything else so we can go outside? All right. Prez, you want to call it?
yeah, you guys can go.
Or adjourn?
I just want to have a moment of Karma's time.
All right.
What's up?
Wait for everybody to leave. Just so you know, that wasn't directed at you. You just kind of spoke up at the wrong time.
That's what I do.
I know you handle your shit. I know you're squared away. So I'm not worried about you. Okay, I'm just worried about all these children.
Dude, it is so hard to wake up and do things because literally all it is, hey, let's go to the club. Hey, let's go be stupid. Hey, let's stand around and get shot. Hey, let's go do a barbecue. Hey, let's go rent a yacht. Hey, let's go do this at the swimming park up in fucking Roxwood. Like, what are we, a fucking church club or a goddamn biker club? Like, I don't get it. And that's what I was calling out. Like, That's where all of this spurred from. And then fucking Scout, dude, just like, well, you only wake up every other day. What have you done for the club, Karma? And I'm like, which one?
Right.
Like, call me in the
Yeah,
question. You're gonna get
that's
fucking
why-
bit, buddy.
And that's why I voted nay on that stupid arm break thing over some stupid shit. And even if it went through, I was going to pull an executive order and overrule it.
I got it.
And I hate to do that, but I was going to overrule it.
Dude, I just want to be held accountable to the same standards that everybody else is. Like, if there's a bylaw broken, then if you have to break a fucking bone, then break a fucking bone. Like, I ain't above that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll suffer whatever credence that the table decides for fucking whatever. I don't care. But you got a bunch of fucking pussy-ass little bitch boys that lead this shit and that fucking wear your stuff.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm on my way out of here, Karma.
Well, you and I both.
So,
And I ain't talking about from the club. So, where you going,
Yep.
winner?
just going to ride solo for a while, you know?
Get it? Keep in touch, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. 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 I will.
Okay. You need anything, you call me. I mean anything.
Yeah, I best be seeing you,
Yeah.
October 5th, if you can.
I hope so. I do.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That would be dope.
Yeah, Doyle's gonna be there.
It'd be good to meet him. See his ass again.
That mother trucker had, like, the day of booked his flight in the hotel already.
Nice. That is awesome to hear.
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to let you know that.
I
But
appreciate
go
it,
kick
man.
his ass, please.
Probably. Come watch it. It'd be fun. Come on, sailor, let's go.
Yep.
Why are there explosions?
It's a smoke thing.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. More so my license levels.
Where's my bag? Oh, I couldn't see it.
Your way on what a biker what it means to be a biker, I suggest you 110% go on your bike, get on your bike after we're done with this so everybody can witness, and you go out and ride, and you ride until you remind yourself on what it is about to be a biker. Okay? I'm so tired of seeing club expenses and stuff like that for stupid stuff. Okay? I suggest y'all look deep and dig deep and remember what it's about to be a biker, okay? If y'all want to be a Girl Scout club or whatever this, then I suggest you go either join the Reapers or you go join the Ballers or you go join the Bogos or whatever. Alright. That's all I wanted to say.
Alright, who's gonna referee the match?
Ain't no, what was this, the UFC? Ain't no referee.
I thought this was the WWE. Oh, that's. Oh, I'm sorry. That's.
Shut up, Hawk. And take know your place.
Rules of engagement.
The first person falls. No low blows, no kidney shots, and blah blah. Blah.
Fair.
Just fight. The first person falls.
That must be Alina. Probably driving as always.
You guys ready?
Ready.
Karma, you ready?
Ready.
Scout, you ready?
Yep. Oh, I don't know if I was healthy. Apparently, I wasn't ready.
Wait, dude, I blinked.
Like my titties are. Going again then?
No, you're good. We went fair and square.
Didn't sound very
You
fair.
got a spider,
It
Karma.
did not feel fair.
Nah, a mistake.
Well, let's not have another. Let's go.
Alright, why is my bike out here now? It's like,
Bike is
Why don't we
floating.
move?
I think that was a you thing.
excuse me.
No, it was
It's
definitely.
migrated. Alright, so I can count us down then, or?
I'm sure. Is anybody gonna count us down?
He's coming.
Okay.
I thought he was going to. Prez?
Is it counting down?
Yeah, on the when the rocket goes off.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh my lord.
Right.
Wow.
Come on.
I don't think the first time was a fluke.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Figured she was gonna win, but-
Yeah, let's go, Chad.
Okay.
I should probably grab my cut. Oh, my bike it keeps migrating. It doesn't want to stay put.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
Where?
I don't care. Where do you want to go?
Let's go over here behind the wall or some shit. Spill it, man.
I didn't mean to flash disrespect.
I
And
know.
frankly, it broke my heart when I did.
That's why I rescinded
But-
it.
But in that moment, I felt that all I've sacrificed and what I've been doing for the club was unnoticed and no longer appreciated. And frankly, when I stood at that table that day, I felt like the club I've dedicated the last time of my life with, he didn't care about me no more. You know, as a sponsor,
Bitch got my
as
walk.
as a member, I just felt like my shoes were pissed on, for lack of a better term.
Okay. I respect that. Now, I want you to understand a perspective as well. And that's being a 45-year-old woman in an MC, and how hard it is to try to fit in with all the things that the younger generation, yourself included, like to do. It's completely different. Right?
I'm only 9 years younger than you.
How much?
9 years.
Okay. Still a pretty good gap, especially
I
with the
understand.
livelihood that you grew up with comparatively. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying one is better than the other. That's not what I'm getting. But there's
know what you
a
mean.
lot of things that are different.
And don't get me wrong, I understand why you're not a big fan of going to hang out at the bar or
I can't
going
drink.
to
I can't
well,
drink.
that's part of it. But going to water parks or going to hang out on yachts for a day or whatever we do, going to hang out at a beach. But comparatively, like that day especially, I woke up crack of dawn and I flew a plane. Which, by the way, I don't know if you knew this. I hate flying. I'm not a fan at all, but it's what had to be done, so I stepped out and I got that done. And then we were getting shot at, and we had people trying to claim they bought a trailer here on Zello or whatever the fuck that is. I don't even know. And all this other shit, and like I'm not a big being out in the level of clubs, but I opened it because I know some of the newer prospect or newer members and some of the prospects and that's the kind of stuff they're in, and I know it helps them act from getting shot at that day or feeling stressed out. And we do rides too. Like that day we rode around, we checked on all of our properties across the state and rode up through Polito and all that. So I don't know. And the day when you called me a school child and that I wasn't doing enough. I don't know. Cut deep.
I didn't say you in per se weren't doing enough.
Like, I know, but in that moment, it felt like the discussion was between you and I, and it felt like I lost the respect and faith of my sponsor.
I get it. And that's why I apologize, man, because I even told you at the table how much I love and respect you and how much I appreciate you. And I've always been proud of you. And you ignored it.
But I'll be honest, during that table vote, I was so angry and I was so, I don't know, I don't want to say betrayed, but feeling like I was forgotten about in that moment, that I'm blacked out. I don't remember part of it. Audrey had to fill me in on gaps of it because I don't remember some of the stuff I said. I just remember afterwards leaving and feeling so angry, and not just you, but I felt angry at almost everybody at the table because, from my point of view, like anybody stood up for anything I was saying or anything like that. And I don't know if that's because they're afraid of you, which fair enough. Or
I would hope that
it's-
wouldn't be why anybody would alter their decisions. The reason I voted the way that I did, just for transparency's sake for you, is because you showed weakness when you should have showed strength. When it came to your prospect, and I understand that you were just finding out the same information that most of us were, right? I get that. But you kept making excuses for her.
I wasn't intentionally trying to make
I know.
excuses, and by no means did I think that the punishment wasn't just or deserved. And trust me, I was probably going to come to the exact same punishment. I felt that I felt overstepped, and that's really more what made me angry than the fact that she did that. And I felt that taking it to the table was unnecessary in a way where other prospects had done worse things, if comparatively speaking, or comparatively similar things that were either just discussed. For example, like I mentioned JB saying that he doesn't have to respect Lena and Lyle as much, or sorry, Eris and Ironclad. I'm gonna keep calling them by their real names. I can't help it. They're basically my lost babies. But he said he doesn't respect them as much because they barely had their patch a couple weeks. To me, that is so much worse than what Firefox did, and he didn't even get a beating.
Well, I mean, she almost hit 2 of our club members with a vehicle too. So
I hear conflicting things on that, and I don't know if it was the head issue where she was further away from them.
It don't matter
from
if
his point of
she
view.
knows that it happened or she's made aware that it happened.
Well,
she could fucking. I mean, there needs to be an understanding and responsibility on her part for it. You know what I mean?
oh, I understand that, and like she told me she didn't see them. I don't know. I wasn't there, and I'm going to trust the patch members over her in that situation. And I don't disagree for 1 second that she needed to be punished. But
It's no different than what happened with Dennis, because Dennis apparently shot me because I apparently just bolted in front of his gunfire. And yet he still got branded. You know what I mean?
the hell? Oh, fucking Chaz. And yeah, I get that. And like I said, I had no disagreement that she needed to be punished. My no, it's not Chaz. Like, who is that?
I don't know.
It looks exactly like Chaz's truck.
Mhm.
No, it's not. Anyways, my issue was I felt disregarded as the sponsor in general.
I get it.
It's something that I know other people, like, for example, Chaz got scolded when he came up and scolded Emily. She was my prospect for doing not the same. I'm not gonna say the same thing, but a similar thing, scolding somewhere, or dealing with somebody else's prospect before the sponsor has a chance to deal with it.
I'd be mad as hell. You know it.
Yeah.
I get pissed off when my fucking people that I'm sponsoring get fucking patches without any acknowledgement to my fucking position or voice, which happens
And I
almost
would
every
be
time.
too.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get you.
So in that moment, I felt like my position as a sponsor was disregarded, and I didn't know if it was because I haven't been doing it quite as most other people. I guess I've been doing it longer than most of the people sponsoring these days, but which is a little weird to say. But
Well, when I had you, I had 4 more. You know what I mean? 5 at the same
well,
time.
at
So
one point I
because
had
nobody
4.
was doing anything.
At one point I had 4, then 1 died. Now 1's gotten patched, and now I have 2.
Mhm.
But
I really
And,
want to
like-
see you become a fucking enforcer, Scout, but I don't think you're ready for it yet. I think you act, and I think you need to like self-evaluate this on your own accord during your own time, but not putting so much emotion into your decision makings. And don't take, like, if I call you a fucking high schooler, I mean, trust me, there's way worse things I could say. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's not the high schooler thing that pissed me off. Frankly, I could care less how many names you call, because I know that's just who you are. What made me upset, well, not really even upset, more so annoyed, was the comment about not doing it. Because that day specifically, I'd spent almost 15 hours that day working for the club, and then somebody suggested a barbecue, and that wasn't me. I think that might have been
No.
trouble or something.
No, it
because
was-
people were stressed, and people were overwhelmed because we've been dealing with people being shitheads, as they tend to do, and all. Then, gun deliveries are always a little bit stressful. And yes, I'm whispering.
I know.
So that, I don't know, that hit, that struck a chord, because I stepped out of the way using my own money to go get a shipment of guns that we project a pretty hefty profit margin on, and I've gotten more since then, because we wanted more stay egg stuff, so I went and bought more from the same guy because he has a concerning stockpile. And that's why I got pissed off there. Like I said, I care less people call me names. I call people names all the time. Ask Lyle and Alina. I'll ask almost all the prospects. I call them slapnuts for about the first 3 weeks they're here.
You got it.
And like, I don't want anybody to think that there's not anything I would do for this club. Like, and Oak told me straight, because I was, after that discussion, I left, and I'm not. I started spinning out the next day because I felt like I'd lost respect of the club somehow, even though realistically, like, people came by and they're like, that's not the case. Hope told me, he kind of like laid out everything I've been doing. In the last 2 months, I've netted the club, I think I'm up to 328 or 3.28 mil.
Huh?
3,280,000.
And why are you
over-
doing this out of your own pocket?
I'm not. the guns was my own pocket because that was kind of a window of opportunity, and I didn't have a cabinet around. And he's like, "Hey, I need cash now, and if you don't buy them, I'm going to get somebody else soon." And so I'm like, "Well, I'll fly out there now," because it was Hulk had left for vacation just before that. So, but with a lot of that, like we've been flipping cars that we've pinched, scrapping VINs and replacing things and making them untraceable and then reselling them.
Okay.
That's where about like 1.5 of that mill came from, because a couple of the hikes came by and started a bidding war. They don't seem to understand how a bidding war works.
Not surprising.
It went from 30K to about 1 million in about 10 minutes, not even.
See, the problem with that I have, I don't think it's a problem, just a concern. I'll leave it at that. But is I have vetted contacts that I've had for many, 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 many years, and I can't keep a supply with them if everybody else has contacts that they can get guns from.
And I get that, but it was it was one of those things. We were running low, and
we had just brought
isn't...
a Benson in full of fucking ammo that Colt has been sitting on for almost 2 months.
Yeah, but I called Trouble, and he said, "Well, we need more because the warehouse is low." And so I said, "All right, I'll see what I can do." And then opportunity dropped itself in lap, and it's not gonna it's gonna be a reoccurring source, because the guy, he's not a freaking gun manufacturer by any means. And
Got it.
He's, how do I put it? He's
Well, you don't want to
doomsday enthusiast.
You don't want to get it from a guns manufacturer because that shit can get tracked back to where they were made.
Well, yeah. I mean, like an illegal guns manufacturer and shit. But
Gotcha.
yeah, you still don't want the... But, he only has a limited stockpile. He pretty much sold me almost everything he's willing to sell me at this point.
Okay. So we're all stocked up then?
Oh, yeah, the warehouse is full. And I got them for dirt cheap. Guys, nuts. I knew him during when I was serving. He was one of them old timers who couldn't let go, and when he got discharged, it crushed him. And he became a doomsday planner. He's got like bunkers and shit out in the middle of Pennsylvania.
Jesus.
He's nuts. But, and I know like I have vetted contacts and all that, but one of those, I think some people who may not be able to participate needed to see that we're still doing guns, because I know a lot of people think we're slipping out of that, and that it's the Reapers who sell the guns now because they're more active with actually selling the guns. Like, we have a warehouse full of guns, but we're not selling them fast enough.
Well, we can't because we're always at the bar or doing picnics or yuck parties or fucking water park shit. Like,
I'm be honest, part of the times when I go to the bar, I'm trying to who was that? Anyways, I'm trying to make that kind of connection. Like, I spoke to ballers at VU one day, and I spoke to one Vago at Bahama Mamas one day, trying to kind of see what they need and all that. They told me to get back to me, and then they ghosted me, which kind of broke my heart a little bit. But
it happens.
It's what it is.
The other thing too, Scout, I am always, and I literally mean always, gonna hold you to a higher expectation because of my connection with you. I'm always going to expect better. You will never, ever satisfy me in what I believe you to be. That's just the caveat that is me sponsoring, me bringing somebody up, me taking somebody under my wing. That's just what I do, who I am.
I get that, but I never want you to again think that there's nothing I wouldn't give for this club. Even this thing with Audrey, it's kind of something Hulk pushed me into, and he really pushed to convince me that it's not as bad of an idea as I thought too.
It's a terrible idea. You'll find out.
Possibly not. I don't know, but kind of into it now. And my whole thing was, if you date in the club, then you have to worry about biased decisions, and you date out of the club, you have to worry about hiding everything.
Yep.
And there's gunshots. Okay.
And lo and behold.
Yep, there they are. lights come on. Oh, maybe not. What the fuck?
There's somebody running back here. Oh, it's one of ours. Why? Why? Why?
I have a clue. Don't know. Perez
Oh.
just hopped up on Sour Patch something today. He's been running around hyper as shit today, so.
I don't get it.
Think it's fine?
I have no idea. I don't know if the dude shot at us first, and that's why 8 people had to
No.
shoot back, but
Chat shot at him.
why?
He was trespassing apparently.
So we just shoot people for riding a motorcycle?
Yeah, right.
Apparently that's new.
I mean, I came here in a fucking car and got stuck right over there, and fucking Wildcard was up here taking pop shots at me.
Oh. You managed to pull out a fire
Yeah,
truck.
that's
today.
why-
That was kind of fun.
It's pretty fun. We have one of our trailers back in the back caught fire, and the ladder truck, $1 million ladder truck, got stuck.
Lovely.
So we had to like get a bunch of Fords, and we made a whole Tongo line. Pretty fun. So when
It's
one
actually
Ford wasn't
pretty
doing it, so
insane.
I grabbed my truck, and we hooked up a winch, and then
Well, that'll
eventually
do
we
it.
got it out. And then we turned her car into a banana. It was pretty
Jesus.
It's not my car. It's my dad's car. But
fun. Oh well.
You gotta paint it yellow now.
yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, we good?
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Okay.
I just,
Why don't we walk to the back?
Oh god. Now we got cavalry.
alright. Well,
I don't even know. I don't even know.
how the fuck is?
And he keeps coming back here again and again. See, like he's up there right now. He just won't go the fuck away.
He's up there. Okay, I'll try to
Oh, I see him.
catch him when he's not seeing it.
Apparently my bike is possessed. It
Yeah.
keeps migrating out of the driveway.
Do you see him?
I did, but I
I
don't
did.
want-
He's
Yeah,
at the
he's
top.
right
He's
up
at the
there on
top
that
of the
hill.
Is
I see
he?
him.
Oh, he is right up at the
Oh,
very
I
top.
can't
I
see
see it.
shit. It's too foggy.
Yep, he's moving now. He's running.
Okay, I'll try to
Yeah, I cannot
hide
see a
somewhere and
single
see if he
thing.
comes back, and then I'll try to.
There it is. He just
Asshole.
pulled, I guess
Okay,
he
he
just
just
pulled fireworks
basically
straight
exposed
out of
the
his anal
fucking
cavity.
location.
They just appeared.
Those are his anal cavity. That's a very loose sphincter.
Huh.
Oh, surprise you.
Those seem like the
No.
box kind.
He doesn't
surprised
ride his
he-
bike rides him.
Yeah.
There it is.
He's got a little pole on the seat so that he doesn't fall off.
You know, a chick like
Plant
that
himself
once.
firmly on the bike.
Wow. Just got punched in the face a lot.
Yeah, I saw that.
Probably deserved it.